Hello, thank you for tuning in. My name is Norman A. Carter Jr. I am a retired Philadelphia police corporal, and I have written an autobiography entitled The Long Blue Walk, My Journey as a Philly Cop. My book details my experiences throughout my 25-year career, where I not only worked with and encountered good and great and honorable police officers, many of whom were heroic, but I also worked with some very, very, very bad cops. Yes, I did. And I am one of the few officers or retired officers who you will find who exposed criminal activity by police officers during my career. And I went on to finish my career. I went on to work another 15 years. But that corruption still persists. Policies still persist. I'd like to read for you, an article, not an article, but a finding from the Kaplan Commission, who investigated corruption and abuse of authority in Philadelphia in 1987. And I'm just going to highlight a few of their findings. The Philadelphia Police Department was described as unfocused, unmanaged, undertrained, under-equipped, and unaccountable. In addition, the dead hand of past traditions guide the department rather than the challenge of the future. A history of favoritism, corruption, and brutality hangs over it. We are a long ways down the road from that report. Many of those conditions continue to exist. This is why I wrote my book. I wrote my book because I took the step to expose corruption while I was on the department. I was retaliated against and punished for several years because of that. But I persevered. I never reacted in anger. I worked according to the established policies of the Philadelphia Police Department. And even after my career, I continued to fight. And I exposed bad policies that were noted in an expose in the Philadelphia Inquirer in 1998, and also in on the Dateline NBC program of 1999. And I want to say this is a quote from a letter that I wrote to then Police Commissioner Ross at the Philadelphia Police Department after my book had been written. The goal of my book is to empower police officers in all ranks to never compromise their ideals and good judgment, even when they are confronted by malfeasance or ineptitude by their peers and supervisors. It is a call to improve communication inside and outside of the police department. I survived because I did the right things, even when my supervisors fabricated charges against me. I never reacted in anger. As I mentioned several times in my book, I just soldiered on. And one of the reasons I'm making this presentation is because even now, there are Senate hearings going on, there are hearings going on across the country. And what I'm seeing is none of those politicians or government officials are talking to anyone like me who knows the system, who knows how it works, who knows how policies can be subverted. That's not what they're doing. They're talking to lawyers, they're talking to PhD, they're talking to legal professionals, but they're not talking to good, honest cops who can lead them in the right direction. And what that means, folks, is that we will continue to have bad policies and bad cops because no one is attacking the issues the way that they need to. This is why I wrote my book, The Long Blue Walk, My Journey as a Philly Cop. I sent this book to police commissioners in Los Angeles, Detroit, Chicago, Baltimore, and Philadelphia. All of them ignored it, everyone. And what is more hurtful than anything was the police commissioner of Philadelphia, Commissioner Ross, denied receiving a copy of my book and two letters that I sent to him on August 10th, 2016 and September 20th, 2016. I have those copies if anyone wants to see them. In the meantime, if anyone wants to utilize me as to testify about corruption or abuse of authority or how to improve certain policies, in particular, the bogus internal affairs units that are being set up around the country and all sorts of police departments. I did write about the Philadelphia Internal Affairs Department and how corrupt they are. So I invite all of you to read my book, The Long Blue Walk, My Journey as a Philly Cop. You can pick it up via Amazon.com, via Barnes & Noble, or you can go to my website, www.bluewalkbook.com. That's www.bluewalkbook.com. There are links on my website that will connect you to both Amazon and Barnes & Noble. Again, I thank you for listening, for clicking that button, and letting me into your life for the past 7 or 8 minutes. I thank you so much, and I hope you take advantage of this opportunity to help us all improve police departments throughout this country. Thank you, and good day.